What's happening, everybody? I'm Ivy, and you are at Ivy Vibes. And for those of you that know that I was in the hospital and we're sending you warm wishes, I just want to say thank you so much. The positive energy was really felt. So today, I always feel like it's always been such a long time since I've done a reading, because I'm not trying to, I guess, force a reading and just kind of go by how I feel the energy pulls me when it's time to do a reading, because I want to do readings that have some kind of value, that actually are from the heart. Not that I haven't before, but just feeling like I want to be really, really more in tune with giving a message for a needed time. So I want to pull from my angel deck. These were given to me by a very dear friend, Christine, when I was in Vegas. Shout out to her. I want to just see what the energy may be. My cards just fell all over the place. Okay, let's get this going. All right, let's get this going. Angels, ancestors, universal energy, spirit guides, I ask that you will please be with me with this read. Be with those that are watching. At whatever point, may this reading come across those that need it at whatever necessary time for their highest good. So let's see, what is my mic on? I always forget to turn this thing on. Anyway, let's see what comes out. Okay. All right. We're going to leave it at 2. Okay, 3. We'll do 3. There we go. Spirit said 3. All right. And I am at some point going to use my Familiars deck, which is Familiar deck, to get a message. So the 3 cards that came out is expectancy, compassion, and opportunity. So these may be things that you need to hear for right now. So we're going to see what is the expectancy about. Why do we have expectancy? Okay. And this, I will say, I'm kind of sad about this, if this happens to be the case. We got the Ace of Wands in reverse, which does signify pregnancy, but it also signifies a miscarriage. So if you were expecting pregnant, if you were pregnant and were expecting to have a child and miscarried, my condolences, my deepest condolences. There's something here that I feel like when it comes to whatever it is that you may be expecting may not come the way that you want it to come, or it could be a situation where it is delayed. Okay? There may be something that you are desiring to have, but there also could be a lack of action being taken towards it. Okay? So Let's see why we have compassion, and I will get more into expectancy. Why do we have compassion here? Got the Five of Wands for compassion. So there feels like in regards to whatever part compassion is playing in your life, there's been a lot of combativeness, competition around compassion. Maybe you've just had a lack of compassion, or you may be showing a lack of compassion. But there just could be like a lot of arguing and maybe not enough compassion being shown. Don't exactly know. Opportunity. What is this opportunity about? Ten of Pentacles. Things coming into fruition for you. I feel like there's something here that you maybe, like with the opportunity, maybe some type of unexpected flow of income will come into you that will allow you the opportunity that you've been waiting for. This could be something that you've been expecting when it comes to expectancy. But I would say that with the possible lack of energy or drive or work towards it, may be coming from not having a clear direction of how to go about positioning yourself for this opportunity. Maybe doing a lot of arguing within yourself about how to gain this opportunity and not having enough compassion for yourself. All right, so let's see the expectancy. What's the challenge? What's been the challenge? A lot of regret. Okay? Feeling like you've had a lot of missed opportunities and a lot of disappointment. So it feels like you could be kind of overcome with grief here. And again, if this is dealing with a pregnancy, I'm so sorry because again, this could be a situation where you've had pregnancy after pregnancy expecting to carry to term and it just has not happened, and so you've come to a place where there's just this full disappointment and not even wanting to think about going down that road again because you've been overcome with such grief. Outside of a pregnancy, this could just be a thing where you don't have any more desire to put in any work, or you don't have the same drive. I'll say it like that. You still want to put in the work, but you don't have the same drive and passion to move towards whatever it is that you are trying to attain with this expectancy, because you may feel like you just keep on hitting a brick wall. But it's because you don't see the other opportunities that are there behind you, those two cups that are standing. And so because you don't see what is still yet to come, or your focus is only on what you see in front of you, the hardships that you've had to face, the opportunities that you may have felt kind of gone towards the wayside that did not work out for you. You don't see, you're so focused on the grief and the disappointment or your loss, that it's not leaving you room to look at still what is good, what is there, what is still standing, what you still have. So let's see, what's the challenge with the compassion? Getting out of your head. The Queen of Swords. Getting out of your head because you're arguing a lot with yourself when it comes to how you should be, how you feel things should have moved in a certain direction for you, and trying to use so much logic, trying to use so much logic that you're allowing the logic to overturn your intuition. This is also with this grief, it's not allowing you to see things clearly. Okay? And so you need to be a bit more clear-minded and have a clear perspective of what it is that you want. You might need to be a bit more detailed when it comes to whatever it is that you are going for. Let's see, what is the block with the opportunity? Death card. Not wanting to change, resisting change, still trying to do things in the same old way. And this is the number 13, which equals 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. And so this was in reverse. So there's an imbalance here also, because 4 is all about your foundation and stability. There's no balance or foundational stability. You feel like you really just may feel like you're out of alignment right now. But this is like holding on to things that don't serve you anymore, holding on to fear, holding on to depression, holding on to things from the past, old attachments that are preventing you from being able to have these opportunities, holding on to old ways that is not going to allow you to be open to receive this new flow of opportunity that's trying to come your way. Let's see what action can be taken when it comes to the expectancy. Got the 3 of Wands. And it's weird that it's under expectancy. Keep on expecting. Okay? Continue to look for new ways of expansion and growth. Because the 3 of Wands is all about expecting, all about still being hopeful, all about still looking towards the future for those things to come, looking ahead. This is also looking at rapid growth. So wherever there may have been those delays or feelings where there's been setbacks, there's going to be some rapid growth ahead. You have to mentally get out of your way and let go of the grief that you're carrying. Forgive yourself for whatever it is that you've been holding on to unnecessarily. The world is full of opportunities. You just have to allow yourself still to be open to receive it. So the action for the expectancy is to still expect. Still look ahead. Let's see what the action is for compassion. And another 3. 3 of Cups. So I would say begin to take things a little bit more lightly. Get out. Celebrate your wins. Gather with like-minded people that can help to uplift you and encourage you, not feel sorry for you. Put yourself in a place where you feel like you have abundance. Look at all of the things that they have around them. They're just celebrating. You know, you want to celebrate the things that you do have, not the things that you don't. This is putting yourself also in a place where you're not just being supported, but you're supporting others as well. And that's refocusing your mind so that as you are able to have compassion for someone else, use that same type of compassion for yourself. Okay? Let's see what the action is for the opportunity. Action needed for the opportunity. We have a King of Cups that's coming up in a reverse. So I would say that when it comes to opportunities, you have to look at and understand what is something that is reliable. Because the Knight of Cups, I said the King of Cups, it's the Knight of Cups, I'm sorry. Y'all see that? It's the Knight of Cups that came up in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse is someone who can be very unreliable, very untrustworthy, just living in fantasy. This is someone that would kind of string you along with, you know, a bunch of promises, but is not going to follow through. You want to make sure that the action that you take is leaning towards what actually is reliable, what is trustworthy. Don't go with things that have not worked in the past. Don't get so caught up in fantasy that you negate reality. You know, Cups is dealing with a lot of your emotions. So you may not be able to fully rely on your emotions because your emotions may trick you. And your emotions is different than your intuition. Understand that. Okay, your emotions is something that is based off of past experiences that you have had that would feed into your ego mind and cause you to fear, cause you to doubt, because again, it's going to put you in a place where it's based off of those past experiences. So you don't want to allow yourself to be led solely on your emotions. Okay? You want to take action in the place, in the way of looking at what's real. Okay? Don't build something on someone's hope. This is like being in a relationship with someone that has potential, but you see that for years they've never done anything, and yet and still you have this belief beyond belief that they're finally one day going to change, when for years they've shown you to be who they are. This person that has a lot of potential that's not willing to do anything with it. That's living in fantasy. That's putting your trust in something that is untrustworthy and unreliable. So the action again here is looking at what you can actually count on. looking at what has actually proven to work for you. Let's see if we can get some overall advice, and then we're going to get a card from our Which is Familiar. So we got 2. Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands as advice. I would say that you want to really focus on yourself and what you can do to nurture yourself. Be protective of your energy and don't allow yourself to just give it up to anyone. Be persistent in what you are going for. Stand strong in it. This is where you're going to find your resilience and your strength. But you definitely want to make sure that you protect yourself, your energy, and don't just give it freely to everyone, because everyone is not worthy of your energy. Everyone's not worthy of your time. Everyone is not worthy of your talents, your abilities, and your gifts. Some people will take them and throw them right back in your face, and then you'll be sitting there feeling like, why did I do that in the first place? Or, feeling like undervalued because somebody else did not value what you had to offer. But what you have is not for everyone. Your time is not for everyone. Your energy is not for everyone. Your wisdom is not for everyone. It's only for those that are willing to really sit there and take it and do something with it. So it's like giving unsolicited advice. Just because you see a situation where you know that you could help, don't offer it simply because you're there if no one's asked you. Know how to hold your energy to yourself and protect yourself, nurture yourself. And sometimes you may be giving so much away of yourself that you don't have anything for you. So you have to learn to protect your energy and build up strength within yourself. Keep what you have for you. All right, we're going to get a card from the familiars and see what Spirit may want you to know or use for yourself, this energy. We have, it's called Fidelity, and it's the Swan. So let's see what the Swan has to say for us. Where's the Swan? Okay. The Swan, allegiance sworn, trust to believe, faith in what? Draw. Hearts worn on sleeve, as temptation tests truest bond. Fidelity goes way beyond. I call upon Swan to assist me and harness this power, so mote it be. So I guess that's a saying that you could say for Fidelity, for Swan. So the message, let's just get to the message for the Swan. It says, though I am true to another for life, your path may look very different right now. Trust is in question when it comes to affairs of the heart. Temptation is an indicator that something is wrong in your current relationship. You cannot have it both ways. Make your leave first before embarking on something new. If you suspect your partner of looking elsewhere, confront them first. Then you have the choice to end the relationship or not. This is about being true to yourself, too. It takes great understanding, patience, compromise, and forgiveness to maintain any meaningful relationships for a long period of time. But if done with honesty, these relationships can be the foundation that a most magical life is built upon. The most powerful of which is the relationship with yourself. Come under my wing. Don't cheat on yourself by pretending to be something you are not, or by avoiding the things that you need to work on from within. Be your own best life partner, and anyone else you engage in, friendship, love, or business, will flourish in your company. So the familiar's foresight here is, the grass is not always greener. Practice mirror work. Decide if you want commitment or not. The love of your life is near, always ending one thing before you begin another. Cheaters seldom prosper when it comes to love. And a witchy tip that we have is, a white swan entering your dreams symbolizes the need to purify your life, while a black swan indicates a profound truth's longing to be set free. Placing a swan's feather on your altar encourages love, support, and healing to your physical and emotional self. So I hope that this was helpful as we vibrate at the frequency of love. And if you guys received something out of this, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Definitely leave a comment and let me know what you thought about this. This actually spoke to me. So thank you guys so much for being here, for being a part of this journey, and until the next time, be well.